Well, this is going to be a double horned railroad track anvil. It's going to take some work on my part. I don't have a cutting torch, otherwise it would be a lot easier, trust me on this. But you still have to grind it. Before you start grinding, always remember your safety gear. Safety glasses. Glasses that'll fit over your glasses if you wear glasses. Hopefully a full face shield. Gloves, proper shoes and attire. Here I'm wearing a leather apron, one I use in taxidermy world, and also too for gunsmithing and a few other little things where I may be grinding or working with metal, or obviously in blacksmithing, which I do too a little bit. And just an amateur, folks. But what we need to do is figure out are you going to go ahead and mark an anvil, a piece of metal. It's a railroad track. You have soapstone, Sharpie, permanent marker, it's a name brand, anything's permanent marker. A special paint marker you can use to go ahead and mark the anvil off, the metal off I should say, in a way that you want to cut it. I've pretty much done that, and you can also use tape. Go on the edge of the tape, get it the way you want it. Now, on a lot of anvils, everyone wants it straight and pointy. And most of the work I do, I really don't need it really pointy, but that comes in handy. This is not going to be a jeweler's anvil. It's going to be where I'm going to pound real steel on here, but it's going to be limited. It can't do what a 200, 400, 500 pound anvil can do, obviously. What I want to do, I want to taper this to a point. As you can see, I've already cleared off part of it, marked it out with tape, but I also want to keep it angular. I don't want it really sharp end here. I want it to taper over. Here on this end, I'm going to have it rounded and then tapered. That's real important. Now, as you notice on all railroad tracks, one side of the track is more or less tapered. The other side of the track is more or less straight. Now if the tracks were all tapered on both sides, man, that would be wonderful. We could do all kinds of cool stuff with it. But I want to go ahead and have this part here somewhat rounded over so I don't have a 90 degrees on there. Now, I've only taken this back about 7 inches. I'm going to cut out this part here. I don't know, I may come in at an angle up here a little bit, then down over here. It just depends. But again, if I had a cutting torch, it'd be easy peasy, that's for sure. Now, 7 inches in, 7 inches in. This is 30 inches long piece of railroad track. That leaves me 16 inches on the inside. What I'm going to do on the inside is level this. I'm going to take off very little, but I'm going to get it level, even. And of course, we're going to put some holes here to bolt it down on the platform. This is just a work area. It's not going to be a platform for anything. But of course, we got our straight edge. You can take a good look. Get over here to the flat part. You can see I already have some rounding there, which is good. Now, if you want to make this rounded, you just don't come in here and cut straight down. That takes away the purpose. You would put your torch or cutter, depends upon how you want to cut it, at an angle and cut a sliver off. It will be easier to grind down to that shape if that's what you want. If you just want something sharp and pointy with 90-degree corners and you just hit the edges, well, that's different. But so keep that in mind. So we're going to start the work. There's no sense in you watching me. You've seen it on hundreds of other videos. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of this. This is going to take a period of time to do. And we're going to see how it's going to go. Clean up all the rust that's going to come in steps. And just work at it a little bit at a time. That's what old people do, I guess. A little bit at a time. But your face mask, etc., that's what we're going to do. All I'm doing is just outlining this, that's all. If you do have a torch and you can torch it, that'd be the way to go. Boy, you can just torch this stuff out real quick. But this is going to take me hours and hours to do things. Now I'm going to switch grinding disc and I'm going to put on a cutter disc. And I'm going to come in here on an angle and do this.